Good morning all. So today we'll study the 8 assignment from the PPS. Here the 8 assignment is we need to accept two numbers from the user side, and after that we need to find out the divisor for both the numbers, and then we'll find out the common divisor among these two numbers, and after that we'll find out which one is the smallest divisor and which one is the greatest divisor. So at the starting we'll take the two numbers from the user side. So first number is suppose number 1. We write down the integer input. In prompt, enter the first number. The same syntax you will require for taking the input from the user side. For taking the second number from the user side, number 2. Okay. Now suppose the first number which you have taken from the user is 12. The second number from the which you have taken from the user is 24. So we need to find out the divisor for the 12 number. So here suppose 2 is a divisor. Why we are saying it is a divisor? Because whenever you divide 12 number by the 2, the remainder is 0 here. For 3, 4, 6 and 12. These are the divisor for the 12 number. And if you are taking 24 as the second number, the divisor are 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and the 24. So whenever you divide 24 by this number, the remainder will always, you will get remainder as a 0 only. After that, we need to find out the common divisor from these two numbers. So your common divisors are 2, 3, 4, 6 and the 12. So whenever you get common divisor among these two numbers, you will check which one is the smallest one. Here 2 is the smallest one and the 12 is the largest divisor. So firstly, what we are going to do here, we have taken the two number from the user side. Now we'll check what are the divisor for these two numbers. So for the number 1, the divisor is, these divisors are in 5 or 6, 5 and this one is the 7 divisors. So we need to create a list here in which you can put this divisors. So your list 1 is suppose your first list where you can put the divisors here. Okay. So list 1 is at the starting, list 1 is empty. After that we'll take the for loop here for I in a range. The range of 2 to the that number 1 plus 1 here. If you are taking range will be from 2 to the number 1 minus 1, and here it will require that number, so that's why we have taken plus 1 here. Then we need to append that number into the value of I into the list 1 whenever if that that number is divisible by the I. So how you will check it? You will check it by using the if statement. If that number 1 mod I is equal to 0, it means that number is divisible by the I number. So we'll append that number into the list 1. To append the list 1, the syntax is append list 1 dot append and the number which you are going to append here. Likewise, we need to create a second list, list 2, in which in list 2 you will find put the divisor for the number 2. Syntax will be same here. Instead of I, suppose we'll take here j. Number 2 mod j is equal to 0. If it is true, then put that number into the list 2. Now if you want, you can display the divisor for the number 1 and for number 2. Divisor for num1 are given in a list 1. So we'll put it here. Next, the divisor for the number 2 It is given in a list 2. Now we need to find out the common divisor among these two numbers. So here suppose list 3 where we are going to put the common divisor among these two numbers. At the starting, list 3 is empty. Here we'll check by using the for loop here for m in a range. Yes, range you don't know about this, and because of this we'll take the length of list 1 and the length of list 2 as a range here. So put it here, length of list 1. Next for loop will be given for the second number divisor. So for n in a range, here again we'll put the length of list 2 as a range here. Okay. So now here we'll find out which number is having the equal value. Means here suppose from the list 1 zeroth index is 2 and list 2 zeroth index is 2. So here we'll check it. If the list 1 index which is given by using m here, 0 if it is equal to list 2 zeroth index, then if these two numbers are equal, if list 1 here at the starting will start this for loop by the value of m is equal to 0 and n is equal to 0. So if list 1 zeroth index is equal to list 2 zeroth index, yes, both of them are equal, then we'll put it into the list 3. So we need to append the list 3 here. List 3 dot append the list 1 and or the m location. Okay, you can use list 1 m or list 2 n here because both of these are having the equal number. Okay, means here if you are going to put like list 1 zeroth index or list 2 zeroth index, both of them are having the two values, so you can put any of these two. Okay, means you can append any of these two numbers as both of them are having the equal values here. So like this you will get the list 3. List 3 is nothing but it is the common divisor among these two numbers. If you want you can print it. Print the common divisor among the two numbers given by the list 3. Now you want to find out the smallest and the greatest divisor. Here the smallest divisor is this one, 0. For the 0, it is at the index 0th location. 2, it is at the index 0th location. 3 is at the 1st location. 4 is at the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th. Okay. So here the size of list 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The length of list 3 is 5. And if you want to find out the smallest divisor here, we'll put list 3's 0th location will give you the smallest divisor, and list 3's length minus 1 location, it will give you a greatest divisor. So we'll print it here. Smallest divisor is equal to list 3 0th location and greatest divisor is list 3 length minus 1. So length of plus 3 minus 1, this location will give you a greatest divisor. Now we'll run this program. First number is, suppose we'll take the same number here, 12 and the 24. So here for the 12 you will get the divisor for 24 the divisor, then the common divisor among these two, and after that the smallest one and the greatest divisor. Okay, you will get the correct output here. Thank you.